Hello everyone, welcome to this new video. Today I'm going to present a grammar lesson from the first year English program, sequence 2, me and my family. Of course, I'm going to follow the framework of PPU. It means presentation, practice, and use. The objective of my lesson, by the end, my pupils will be able to ask about family members and their jobs using the interrogative form yes/no questions with auxiliary to be and WH questions with who. So here I'm going to present two items. By the end, my pupils will be able to make the difference between a WH question and a yes or no question. Of course, sticking to the verb to be. Many teachers have asked me about what the pupils have to write on their copybooks, so I'm going to proceed step by step. First, once you are in the classroom, you are going to greet your pupils, of course, and you're going to wait until they calm down, and then you're going to play a game. Of course, the warm-up phase should be done before you write the date on the board. So you're going to play the game quickly, and then you're going to ask your pupils to write the date on the board. Of course, at each time, you're going to ask different pupils to write the date on the board. And it's very important, especially for first year. Of course, it should be like done with the 4 years, but for the first year, you have to make it like serious, okay, and make it like constant. At each time, one pupil is going to prepare himself or herself to write the date on the board. And you're going to write a sequence and lesson. And then, since it's a grammar lesson, you're going to leave the title of the lesson empty. So you're going to tell your pupils that they are going to listen to a script between two friends talking about their family. Here I have integrated a listening skill in a grammar skill as a preparation. So in the preparation phase, I'm going to make my pupils listen twice or 3 times. So here is the script. It is going to be between two friends. One is inviting the other to her birthday. It's the first time that her friend comes over, so they're going to talk about their family. So she's going to introduce her family to her friend. And I have, of course, introduced the target items that I need for my presentation phase. You're going to write examples. Of course, before you write the examples, you're going to interact with your pupils. You have presented a skill, which is listening, so you have to ask some questions, very, very simple questions about the listening, okay? Where are the friends? What is the occasion? Okay, where did they meet? What is Selma doing? Okay, so you're going to ask like direct, explicit questions. Then you're going to highlight the target items you're going to teach to your pupils. You write examples and you write the first question, who is this? The answer, she's my sister Amira. And another question, is he your dad? And question, and an answer, yes, he is. Here you're going to make the difference. You're going to highlight that there is a difference between the first AB and the second AB. So you're going to separate the two dialogues. And then you're going to interact with your pupils, asking questions. What is the difference between the first sentence and the second sentence? In the first dialogue, how did we start in the sentence A? What about in the sentence A in this first dialogue? What about the second dialogue? What did we get when we asked who? And what did we get when we asked with is? What is this is? What is the infinitive of this verb or auxiliary? And then, of course, you're going to explain, because they need explanation. Since I'm not going to write the rule, because here they don't really need a rule, because it's not really difficult, but you just have to explain to your pupils that the first dialogue, we have a WH question. It means that we have an answer which contains an information. who is this? She's my sister. And who, we use it for a person, for people, for relatives. And for the second dialogue, we started the question with is, which is verb to be. And in the answer, we got yes or no. And here we are going to mention the no answer. I know in the planning we have the negative form of to be, which was like removed, but we cannot remove a negative form in this case. Like if we say, is he your dad? We're going to answer yes or no. Like it's like they work together, they walk together. They cannot be separated. So yes, he is, no, he is not. When I present the drill to my pupils to be repeated, they're going to say yes, he is, no, he is not. So I'm going to present the negative form of not. Okay, in short answer. So who is this? She's my sister Amira. I'm going to say that the first question is a WH question, an interrogative form, and she's my sister Amira is an affirmative form, and is here that it's a yes or no question, but it's interrogative, and the answer is a short answer. So here you're going to explain to your pupils, take your time to explain to them each sentence. And then I'm going to start my drills. Before you make your pupils write this on the copybooks, you're going to ask them to give you examples. And you're going to ask them, who is she, for example, in the classroom? Who is she? They're going to say, for example, she is Sarah. Who is he? He is Amin. Who am I? You're a teacher. Is she a boy? No, she is not. You're going to use the negative form. Is she Sarah, for example? Yes, she is. Is she Sabrina? No, she's not. She's Sarah. Is it a pen? No, it is not. Is it a sharpener? Is it a pen? No, it is not. It is a book. So you have to like make drills and make your pupils repeat to get the structure instead of presenting the rule. And then you're going to ask your pupils to write the examples on their copybooks, and you tell them that they have to write, of course, the words that you wrote in another color. You have to do the same on their copybooks. You set time. At each time you ask them to do something, an activity, or to write something on their copybooks, you have to set time. Because if you don't set time, they're going to take their time to write. And you know, first-year pupils are very, very slow. So I won't say the word threaten, but it's a way of threatening. You're going to say, if you won't finish in 5 minutes, I'm going to erase. So they're going to get a thread, and they're going to write and be faster. When I finish, I explain, they wrote the examples on their copybooks, I'm going to move to practice. Here, with first-year pupils, I just want you to distribute handouts because they are very slow. 45 minutes won't be enough. So please just try to work on handouts. Of course, I forgot to mention that you have to write the title of the lesson just after the interaction. It means just after we explain to them, you ask them what is the title of the lesson. They won't get it right, of course. They're going to say questions, to be, yes, no, etc. You're going to organize their ideas in a good title. WH questions, yes, no questions. With verb to be, just you want to add it, verb to be, it's okay. Then we move to practice. The first activity, try to do the activities by themselves. The first activity is a form-based. It means that they have to focus on the structure. Here I have introduced WH question, yes or no question, and affirmative sentence. Then you set time, and then you ask them to revise their answers, and then you may ask 2, 3, or 4 pupils to come and you correct their work. Just have to move around your classroom, and then you say, let's correct, time is over, and you correct together. Of course, you have to involve your pupils, they have to participate. Each pupil has to give you an answer to a question or an answer to a sentence. Then you say, let's move to the second activity. Of course, you make sure that they have got the first activity. Then you move to the second activity, which is going to be a meaning-based. And don't tell your pupils that it's a meaning-based activity. Just do it smoothly. So here I have asked my pupils to match the questions with their answers. Here they have to understand, of course, in order to do this activity. So you set time again and you move around the classroom, you guide your pupils, especially weak pupils, and then you answer, of course, you correct together. Here, of course, we have the problem of coronavirus. I think that we are not allowed to make them work in pairs, but in these kind of activities, they have to work in pairs because they are going to, there's going to be like a peer correction, which is very helpful. After that, I'm going to move to the third activity. Here, you know, like the graded activities of the grammar lesson, like we have a form-based activity, then a meaning-based activity, then like communicative-based activity. Here, since it's an activity which has to do with like verbs, and we know that we have to work on accuracy, so we have to improve our pupils' accuracy. So that's why I asked my pupils in this activity to put the right form of the verb to be to complete the questions, and they have to conjugate the verbs. Of course, it's a revision, of course, of the verb to be that we did in the first sequence with all the pronouns. Again, you set time and you guide your pupils and you move around the classroom and then you correct together. Then you move to the use phase. Here in the use phase, you are like really free. I just gave you an idea and then you're going to adapt or adopt this activity the way you want. I'm going to give my pupils pictures, of course handouts containing these pictures, and they're going to look at the picture, read the words and ask questions. If you want to integrate who in the activity, or you do it as a homework, or you just want to insist on who and you leave yes or no question for another activity. And concerning here, you're going to tell me that this activity tackles only one objective, which is yes or no question. I prefer to provide them with this activity of yes or no question, and then later I'm going to provide them with extra activities on who. That's all, my dear followers. Thanks for watching this video. I hope it was useful. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment and share. Take care of yourselves. Goodbye.